we're looking at failure as an entrepreneur, that is predicated upon the vision that the entrepreneur has for his life. That is predicated upon the vision that the entrepreneur has for his day-to-day routines and things of that nature. Failure is not whether you're making a profit or not making a profit. It's most so consists of, are you achieving the goals that you set out to achieve? Are you accomplishing the objectives that you had in front of you? My name is Parish. I am a small business architect. What I do is help people build the infrastructure, the systems, the processes, and the strategy that they need inside of their small business to operate, as well as you can do that in the app development world. So it's just another way to have a business. An app is just an intangible business. So what happens is if you're in the app making world on the app development process, what you can do is create an app, but you still need the infrastructure as far as marketing, management, operations. You need a CEO or president, all of those things. So what we do is build the infrastructure that you need to operate and the strategies that you need to go about to achieve your overall goals, visions, mission statements, projections, whatever you want to try to accomplish. So I'm Parish, a small business architect. I work with small business entrepreneurs. A lot of times we have people that are transitioning from one career into another career.
So we want different results, right? If we want these different results, we're gonna have to go back and reevaluate what we want our life to be like. Otherwise, our life will be so intertwined with the business, they'll become one.
So they can stand up and really start to walk in the process. So failing small business entrepreneurs are people that have not found the strategy or the way to be, how can I say, on straight street. They haven't found the way to go about achieving their goals and their vision and their dreams. Most of the time it's somebody that has maybe 2 to 10 employees. Sometimes we have companies that may have a little bit more than that, but I try to work with companies that's a little past the startup phase. And let me say what I mean by the startup phase. The startup phase, in my mind, is a company that has just jumped into the industry of whatever industry they are in. So since we're talking about the app development industry, they may be in the app development industry and may have just gotten into the industry 3 months, 6 months, a year, something like that. They can be in a startup phase because they have not found a business model that works. But primarily we try to find people that have had some experience with entrepreneurship so that way they can know and understand the things that we're talking about, so we can have a communication level, so we can be able to talk about certain things and they don't get lost in the sauce, in the verbiage, in a diction, in a dialect. They don't get lost in those things because they are able to have the continuity of thought with the small business entrepreneur / the architect getting together. They can have a good communication and an understanding. So I try to work with people that are a little bit past the startup phase, maybe 2 to 3 years in small business, as well as I try to focus on helping those that have not achieved the goals that they set out for themselves or for their company. So that's what failure is to us. If you have set out to say we're going to project that we're going to hit $100,000 in 2 months, 6 months, a year with this app, or with this process that we have, with this system, or with this software, this business, then our job is to come in there and figure out how can we assist you and help you, because now that you have admitted you have not achieved those things, that's when they call me to say, well, I need to build infrastructure, systems, processes to achieve my vision and my goals. Sometimes we have to start all over. Sometimes we have to build the brand all over, create new missions, new visions, new statements, realistic goals, market research. So it's a lot. I help those that do not have the information at hand right now, but are in the middle of the problem and need to get out the problem as fast and as soon as possible.